Hello all of you. Here we begin with the fourth class of our income tax. So as decided, from today onwards we will start with problems on how to calculate tax on income, right? And it is having lot of varieties. Calculating the tax on income for normal citizen, for senior citizen, for super senior citizen, then with the concept of rebate, marginal relief. So like this, lot of concepts are there in income. So we will divide the class into two parts. Okay? And today, lot of response should come from your side for what we have done in the last 3 classes. Are you reading at home? 50% yes, 50% no. Why? See, every batch I teach in a different way, and how much you can extract from Dipti ma'am, that is in your hands. I'll give you the practicals, I'll give you the theory, I'll give you exam oriented knowledge. Mark this, very important. This is asked in MCQs. Last class we did circulars and notification, and one line was there. Circulars are binding on the department. Department should mandatorily follow all the circulars. And SSE, notifications, SSE and department both should follow. So like this, we will revise and bring the class in yesterday's class. It will come. But in that, response should come from your side. Sure? Okay? So you all want time to read, or you have already been reading and you will answer. Last class, we have discussed definition of person. Right? And I asked you to read and come the definition of types of companies. I think which is already overlapping in law also. Right? Huh? So, what is the financial year? From here we can start. Any of you who have not attended yet the first 3 classes, raise your hands. Okay. Fine. No problem. Did you take the recording? Take it and listen to it, because that explanation is so beautiful. मैं खुद ही अपनी बड़ाई कर दे रही हूँ. And that explanation is so vast. Every concept is explained with an example. Yes or no? Definition of person, every concept we have learned. That many examples, if I revise now, it will be bye-bye. And again 1 to 3 classes. है ना? So will you make sure? And please settle down before I come. Why like so much of disturbance? Books should be open, your notes should be ready. And are you all having calculators? That too with M plus, M minus all loaded? Good. Right? Chalo. So we'll start it in a different way. Let us start solving the problems, and then last I'll come back and take up the theory. And I will decide how to take the pace of the class tomorrow based on your response. I'm literally saying, just give amazing response and you will see how amazing the class is going to be. Sure? Promise? And when I'm asking you, I'm not actually judging you all or asking you कि कितना आपका knowledge income tax में. If you would have ordered the knowledge and all the answers, you were not sitting here to learning this subject. So I am here to share my knowledge with all of you and take lot of technology and other inputs from your side. But the promise is whatever is learned, you need to reciprocate back, right or not? And if it is wrong, absolutely okay, no problem. See, so many times when I think that I have taught this topic, and when I start the class and I start asking doubts, acha, this aspect is not clear, I come to know. So again we need to revise that for the whole class. Sure? So the class needs to be lot of responsive. And one promise, that in case if you have joined late or if you have missed the class, watch day 1, 2 and 3. Okay? That will give you a good base for the subject called direct taxes. Right now we know that individual should pay the tax on his income. Okay? Right? Now, when you say income, in income tax, it is called as total income. Total income. Now, there are 5 heads, gross total income. वो बाद में करेंगे to build up a simple basis Whatever you earn, on that you pay tax to government. That's why this is called as direct taxes. Income tax is a direct tax. Whatever I earn in the whole year is called as what? Very good, very good. Financial year. What is the financial year for us? Yes, 22, 23. Assessment year. So whatever you earn in this year, it could be a big basket, no? There could be 100 of sources of income. Huh? You work part-time, then you are doing acting also, you play PUBG also, you do gaming also. Itne source of income and share trading also you are doing. Take part-time tuitions also. So you have n number of sources of income. So in income tax, what do we do is, we divide our income. One second, last time we have done all this. And so of the last class, assessment year and previous year. But after that we had written no types of person. I'll see, but right now let me say, let us take the example of an individual. An individual is earning income. We call it as TI, total income. I'm giving you a very broad way. Now on this income, we will calculate today tax. On total income, you have to pay tax. On tax, if you earn above a higher limit, for example, like let us say you are earning 50 lakhs and above, it's good income now. Yearly 50 lakhs income, मतलब monthly कितना हो गया? 12 5 60, around 4 lakh and change. So good income. Can you pay little extra tax? Answer is yes. So sometimes, not always, but what are the cases, I'll tell you tomorrow. I am introducing the name that on tax you might have to pay additional tax. That additional tax is called as what? नाम समझ में आ रहे हैं तो बस है. Surcharge is nothing but additional tax. On tax plus surcharge. Is the screen clear and legible for all of you? What do I pay? Health and education cess. Many books also call it as e-cess. Health and education cess. This cess is paid at the rate of 4% on tax plus surcharge, and this money goes for two main projects in India. One is health, related to health, whatever senior citizens या हमारे जो स्वच्छ भारत के मिशन हैं उन सब से related project. And second one goes for the Saksharta mission projects, 100% literacy project, girl education. You know, midday meals are provided in schools. Poor children, if you tell them कि चलो पढ़ लो तो कैसे पढ़ेंगे जब खाना ही नहीं है? So in government schools, midday meals are there. If they send their children to school, they give them sambar rice lunch. So all those kind of projects government is funding with this money. Anyhow, the first class we have seen the whole tax is used by government. Yeah, to meet up all its expense. So right now, today's class, a hierarchy should be clear. Tax is paid on what? Total income. Surcharge, if applicable, not always applicable, if applicable. Surcharge is payable on what? And e-cess is payable on tax plus surcharge. Is this clear? Now when I say total income is your total baskets. Like right now we are saying you have 4 subjects. This is your group 1 baskets, 4 subjects. This is your group 2. मिला के हो गए, right? So total income is income earned by a person which is spread out in 5 heads. These are 5 fingers. So now, just now I told you, you can have 50 sources of income. So will you write 50 heads of income? No. Whatever you earn, all the 5, whatever you earn, that is put in any one of the 5 baskets. So the first head of the income, which is, dear students, name of your chapters, and every head will take minimum 1 week. Followed? So the first head of income is called as what? Income from salary. Now every head has a knock knock. I already started the class and someone of you want to join the class. Will you directly come? What will you do? Knock knock. May I please come inside, ma'am? Yes or no? So I want to enter the first head of the income, which is called as income from salary. So the condition is there should be employer and employee relationship. Employer and employee relationship. Clear or not? Okay. We are late today, so I am not making you write all this. I'll ask sir to send this sheet and then you take it down in your booster notes. Clear? So what is the first head of income? Salary. Ma'am, if I work with 2-3 employees, no problem. Part-time employee, no problem. Acha, retired. I'm retired and I'm getting pension. Then also, no problem. Followed all of you? So, this is that if there is an employer and employee relationship, where you will put the income from salary. Second head is income from house property. Rental income agar aati hai aapko, if you are getting rental income, knock knock, enter this head of. Every income is having chargeability section and many things in detail. When we do, these are the names of your chapters. It's just like I'm putting into your ears the way you listen to songs. So income from house property, what is the knock knock? Okay. Owner and tenant relationship. If you are the owner of the property, if you are getting rental, if tenant is paying you rent, it is which income? Income from house property. The name clear to all of you? Third head of the income is income from business or profession. Now the very first class right now is not right time, but keep in mind and answer this question to yourself. Can you tell me what is the difference between business and profession? Not today. बाद में करेंगे, पर ये question आपके mind में रखो. So if you are doing a business or you are a professional, that income is taxable under which head? Income from business and profession. Fourth head means fourth name of the chapter is income from capital gain. What is the chargeability section? You transfer, you sell. But what do I sell? Capital asset. Now in capital asset, property, jewelry, shares, open plot, sab aa jayega. You sell the asset, so you get profit. That profit is taxable under which head? Capital. Now what is the definition of transfer? What is the definition of capital asset? We will do in that chapter. Okay? Right. Yeah, I am looking into all your queries also. We'll see what is tax on tax. Now, last head of the income is income from. में क्या आएगा? Yes, which does not come in this 4. Everything will come, but there are specific incomes also which are taxable in income from other sources. The best example I can give you is after 5 years, say you are a director in a company. Yes or no? Are you a director? Which color coat suit you all are wearing? Decide for yourself. Black, blue, brown, formal dressed, with this watch, with this car, with this chair you are sitting. So you are the director of a company. Now company will pay you remuneration. You are full-time director of a company. Is there employee-employer relationship between you and the company? Yes. You will drop in under which head? Salary. Followed? But you know, as a director, you need to attend board meetings. Well, no, companies decide all the major decisions in the board meetings. And for attending board meeting, every director is paid sitting fees. Read about this. If you want, रोज ना एक 5 नए words दीप्ति मैम की क्लास में सुने and explore it. I'm telling you, you will have super good knowledge by the end of this batch. Board sitting fees. Sitting fees is paid to directors for attending the board meetings. Board meeting attend karte say, even though he is a director, he is getting his remuneration. But if he attends the board and he is doing his regular work, but for board meeting he is getting what? Sitting fees. Where is it taxable? Income from other source. You all have bank accounts? You get interest? How many times? In a month, in a year? Quarterly interest? Monthly? Anyone in the class getting monthly interest in saving account? कौन सा बैंक है मुझे भी बताओ. See, again now I am not asking to judge you all, but this is the question you should know. Will you all go home and check your passbook today? How many digit number is there? Where is the check number? What is IFSC code? Why your name is printed on the checkbook? Earlier it was not printed, now it is printed. And if you were minor, that time से bank account है मैम, minor account तो 5 digit का था, now तो so many digits. Bank account is alphanumeric or only numeric? I don't know. IFSC code and all these informations, check today. So, why I am saying this is, in your bank account, interest is coming. If it is a saving account, if you make FDs, someone gifted on your birthday 5,000 rupees and you made FD, FD's interest will come to you all. These kind of interest are all taxable where? Income from. So though you all are very correct कि it is called as बचा कुचा बोलते हैं, जो किधर नहीं है ना उसको हम दे देंगे. So it is called as residual head of income, but definitely it has some specific incomes also which are taxable. Clear to all of you? So is the basket clear? Any more sixth head in your mind, ma'am? If this kind of income comes, where it will taxable? You ask, I'll see. Income from salary, first head, employer-employee relationship. If it is owner and tenant relationship, then yeah, third, business and profession. Fourth, capital asset, and fifth is receipt. Whatever source you say will all come into. And all yours favorite casual income, no? Kaun banega crorepati, PUBG, lottery, is that, you all know what these are, like one-time incomes. They are all taxable where? Come from others. Clear? So this 5 head of income brings together a term called as what? Gross total income. Sure? Clear what is gross total income? From these 5 heads, whatever you get the gross total income. Ma'am, if this is my income, I should tax on. But one more chapter is added here, chapter 6A, and you get deduction. Under section, it's called as chapter 6A deduction. Chapter 6A ke deductions. You know, you put your money in PPF, LIC, you give donations to a mosque or a TT, all registered. You are doing good cause. Government gives you what? Your income is 5 lakh, but you donated right now for, say, Turkey relief fund is going. and Prime Minister has made a Turkey relief fund and you are donating to that 10,000. Are you doing your money for a good purpose? Get it. How much? How we will study in the chapter called as deduction. Now what you get is called as what? On this income you pay tax. Again stories here. On total income what you need to pay? Tax. On tax what you need to pay? Some cases. And ESES mandatory. Ma'am, if there is no surcharge, shall we pay ESES directly on the tax? Answer yes. Now if you feel ki ma'am this is like tax on tax and cascading effect as you have been asking out, then honestly it is. Honestly it is. When I am earning income, just as common example, suppose I am earning 100 rupees, you are charging already 30 rupees tax. On 30 rupees you are asking me to pay 4% TCES. So this 4% is the additional tax you all are paying? Yes, but it is for that specific purpose and this is the way income tax works. There is lot of major amendment in this budget because of this higher tax rate, but I don't want to discuss all that, will confuse. Because whatever changes have come in the Finance Act 2020, that is next year. नहीं पढ़ाऊंगी आप ये मैं final. Right now, Finance Act 2022, financial year 22-23, assessment year. Ask your doubts in the whole screen. I'll ask sir to make this as PDF and send. Here है सबको. So many things have gone. Next time if I ask anyone what are the 5 heads of income, will you be able to name? And your friend, can you say the condition, knock knock वाले condition तो अंदर आने नहीं मिलेगा. What is the knock knock condition? Employer. So like this, at least base level ideas. Rest though we will dive deep, 100 kilometers deep to each chapter when we go inside that chapter. Followed? Right. Now, there are 2 ways of paying the tax. The language concept I am telling you, flat rate and slab rate. So like if you take partnership companies and all, flat. If I say partnership firm is paying 30% tax on 100 rupees income, so 100 पे 30% कितना होगा? 0. But if I talk today's class, taxing who? Individual. Individual will pay the tax in what? Slab. यहाँ से यहाँ तक income है तो इतना. Now what are the slabs? They are there in your material. We will solve some nice problems and then we will come back to theory. Special income, special rates, normal income. Yeah, on page number 8. Can you all check and then ask doubts if any? Normal rates of tax for individual. You remember definition of person who is individual? Huh? Male, female, minor child, anyone. HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, Karta and co-partners and all. AOP, BOI we have discussed. And artificial juridical person, gods, deities, universities, colleges, education trust and all, they have to pay the tax. At even resident and non-resident and all. Now look at the slab rates. Flat rate नहीं, ये क्या है? तो पढ़ो क्या है? Up to total income 250, the tax is nil. This limit of 2,50,000 is called as what? ये लिखो ना, टेक्स्ट बुक का मेकअप करो. Write down. Basic exemption is nil. Next, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh. On the next, 2,50,000. What is the tax? 5%. Whatever you want. Just listen to this. I will solve 1 or 2 problems and keep your this open when we solve the problems. Today is your first day. Later on, automatically a time will come that you will learn it and calculator में आप calculate करके दोगे tax. So right now up to 250 income the tax is nil. Next 250 to 5 lakh, how much it is? 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, how much it is? And above 10 lakh it is how much? Clear to all of you? So these are the slab rates. Now if I tell you someone is earning 13 lakh rupees income, Mr. A. So 13 lakh सीधा 30% में होगा? Answer is no. 0 to first 250, nil. Next 250 to 5 lakh. What is the difference 250 to 5 lakh? 2,50,000. उस पे कितना होगा? 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh. How much it is? And above 10 lakh, how much is income for Mr. A? On that, how much? That is how you calculate. Nothing orally. We will do it in writing. But are the slab rates clear to all of you? And you know, later on a time will come, ma'am, up to 10 lakh to 10 lakhs tak to itna tax fix hai. And then you can work faster pace. So right now, all of you are having calculator today. Many of them have joined. So first day is excuse, but from tomorrow, make sure you all bring your own calculator. Okay? Today you can share, use it and calculate and tell me the answer. So open your notebooks. Chalo, booster notebook rehne do abhi. In our regular notebook, we will start solving the problems. Pen chalna hai na, why you need to talk? Yeah, those who have joined now, booster notes are the running notes, what we write, that will be a separate book. And today, next book you start where we are going to solve question and answers. Starting from today. Clear to all of you or not? Hello, fast. Now, write down. Start writing with me. And mutually, no one should talk, please. I know I'm using a mic, but still it is training more if you talk. If you have any doubt, ask me. Huh? Hardly not even full 1.5 hour we are together. अब उसमें बातें करेंगे तो कैसे? Computation of tax. Write it with me. I said I will not give you time to copy down. देखो साथ में. Computation of tax on total income for individual. At the end, every day we will do 15 minutes theory. So that both are going together and the class is not dragging only with theory. Computation of tax on total income. You know, dear students, this class, today's class onwards, this problem what you are doing for coming 6-7 classes, they are like base for your inter and final. School days say you have been knowing that tables are the base for maths. Whatever you do in maths, that table should be clear to you. 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6. This is the table of income tax. So in your inter final, in every chapter, you will need this. That's why we are making it very perfect. And more than 50 problems we will solve in the coming 1 week. And still, if you feel you are not confident, one day extra ma'am aaj problems karao, sure we will do. But again, I'm saying, depends on the response. Otherwise, I have my way. 2 class this, 3 class this, 3 class this, bye-bye. If you are not responding, then. Chale, saath mein. So, computation of tax on total income. When I'm saying total income, is it clear what could be total income? It must be income from 5 heads. Right now, write down example 1. Ramesh is having total income of rupees 8 lakh, 18 lakh, chalo, 50,000. and every time I'm not writing calculate the tax, we are calculating the tax only. ठीक है ना, ये हमारे own created problem है to build a superb base. हमारे इसलिए बोल रही हूँ कि it's not me. Next 2-3 problems के बाद you say what you want to work out. So what is the income of Ramesh? 8,50,000. This is your first problem, so do it along with me step by step so that you learn the steps. Okay, now answer. Write down. पर्टिकुलर्स के लिए थोड़ा सा जगह छोड़ दो या ऐसे लिख दो. टोटल इनकम 18,50,000. TR is tax rate and then you have tax. Make column like this. Total income. How much is total income? 50,000. And then I have written what? TR is tax rate. And then what I have written? Tax. Now, on first 2,50,000. First 2,50,000. What did I say, dear students? It is called as basic. अगर आपकी इनकम 2.5 लाख तक है तो आपको टैक्स नहीं पे करना है. Yes. So what is the tax rate? Nil. So what is the tax? Nil. Sure you all are able to follow? सिर्फ सिर हिला के कॉपी नहीं करना, पूरी क्लास को समझने दो. If you have a doubt, ask please. It's not that why everyone is following and why you are not following. Not following to ask doubts. Next. On next 2,50,000. Up to 0 to 250, nil. 250 to 5 lakh. So on next 2,50,000. How much? That comes to how much? 12,000. Orally 2,50,000 का 10% तो एक जीरो कैंसिल, फिर 25,000 का आधा. ऐसे माइंड मैपिंग करते हैं या नहीं? You all should, dear students. नहीं मैम क्यों करे, कैलकुलेटर तो अलाउड है ना. But when you have to complete the paper in 3 hours, so many times we don't even have time to feed the figures in calculator. That time this oral mind mapping will help you. You got what mind mapping I said? 250 का 10% means एक जीरो कम. अब वो भी दीप्ति मैम सिखाते हैं तो सिखाते हैं. 25,000. 25,000 is 10%. So 5% is yes or no? This will all open up. Chalo. On next what I should write now? 5 lakh. 5 lakh to 10 lakh का difference कितना है? 5 lakh. How much is the tax? That comes to how much? ठीक है. On balance. What do you mean by balance? No, first what is the balance? Above 10 lakhs. You all got it or not, dear students? 250. Next 250. 5 lakh. Next 5 lakh. तो 10 लाख तक की तो इनकम हो गई. Above 10 lakhs. How much is the income? 8,50,000. On that how much? बोल तो रहे हैं दीप्ति मैम के पास खुद के पास कैलकुलेटर नहीं है, तो वाई देन यू ऑल आर देयर नो. आप हेल्प करो कैलकुलेशन. Strictly not allowed. Mobile phones are strictly not allowed for calculation in class. And 100% I'm telling you, dear students, use the same calculator for final exam and bring your calculators from tomorrow. आज share कर लो. Sharing is caring. Next 45 minutes. बोलो. Answer? 2,55,000. Anyone in the class who didn't? I went directly for the shortcut. एक और तरीका था. Listen, we don't want to do, but I'm sharing. 1850 minus 250. Again do balance. Minus 250. Again do balance. Minus 5 lakh. Again do balance. Automatically this will come. Did you get it? We could have written this instead of 4 lines in 8 lines. Okay? Now, please tell me what is your total tax? 3,60,500. Should I put surcharge on that? Surcharge is above 50 lakhs. Abhi to yaad kar lo, and we are not going to do surcharge problems today. So what is your tax? 3,67,500. On that, do I need to pay ESES? Yeah. So what is, I am writing ESES, I said you can also write HEC, that is Health and Education Cess. What is the rate of that? Acha, tax is calculated on income. ESES is also calculated on income. On ESES on tax on income. So you know why I am making you say these dialogues, so that कोई pitfall नहीं छोड़ना है. Silly mistake के लिए there is no space in the professional answer. Yes, say how much is your answer? 700. Done. What is your final tax payable? 82. This final tax is to be rounded off. I'll tell you the rounding of concept. अभी तो ये first problem है. पहले ये बोलो. Slab rates are clear? And not every problem, but because this is your first problem. So can we write like this? This is just for your understanding. 0 to 2.5 lakh. What is the tax rate and what is the tax? What is the tax rate? What is the tax? ये लिखना है understanding के लिए. 2.5 to 5 lakh. What is the income? On that, what is the tax? That comes to how much? 5 lakh to 10 lakh. How much is the income? On that, what is the tax? That comes to 1 lakh. 10 lakh to 18.5. What is the income? 850. On that, how much? 30%. That comes to how much? 2,55,000, na? So now did you get it? This is called as what? Slab. So many times after doing BCom graduation, some students, if we ask 1850 income, yeah ma'am, 1850 ka 30%. So if you directly say 30%, it's not a silly mistake, it's a blunder. 30% 1850 पे थोड़ी करोगे, you have to calculate it in slabs. How is it? Very clear? One more problem together. चलो, little more speed के साथ. 5 star खानी है ना, तो रमेश के बाद सुरेश का नाम आएगा. That ad is very nice, no? 5 star ad. तो सुरेश की टोटल इनकम है 8 लाख. आज क्यों 8 के ही फिगर्स दिमाग में आ रहे हैं? नहीं ऐसे थोड़ी है. 9,25,000. Shall we start together? On first 2,50,000. What is the TR tax rate? Nil. What is the tax? Nil. चलिए साथ में. Is everyone's speed matching or anyone I should wait? Then raise your hands, ma'am. Please wait 2 minutes. Clear? Now, on next 2,50,000. How much will be the tax? 5%. 12,500. On next, how much? Googlies. Now don't say next 5 lakh. If you say 5 lakh, income कहाँ चले जाएगी? 10 lakh तक. Income is not 10 lakh. That's why I'm saying if you're confused this way, you can write balance. I'll show you. Right now, how much income we have already covered? So beyond 5 lakh, what is the income? Anyone in the class who is not getting right like this, आपकी notebook है, एक line waste करो, एक ink waste करो थोड़ा. लिख दो. So that when you see next time your notebooks, they should speak to you. दीप्ति मैम की voice echo होनी चाहिए. 925 minus 5 lakh. Clear? How much you are getting? 425. What is the tax rate? What is the tax? Yeah. What is the total tax? Ma'am, you taught 30%, you didn't calculate 30%. You only taught, you are only not calculating. Why? Income is not crossing 10 lakh limit. On total tax, shall I add surcharge? No. Why no? इनकम इज नॉट, अब तो 50 lakhs तो लर्न हो गया आपको कि 50 लाख के ऊपर क्या लगेगा. राइट नाउ ही सेज एट व्हाट रेट and do this arrow mark. ये सब these are like, you know, when you go to a new address you keep landmarks ना. व्हाइट बिल्डिंग से राइट लेना है, वहां से लेफ्ट लेना है, फिर एक काव खड़ी होगी उसके बाजू से लेफ्ट लेना है. दूसरे दिन काव नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे. हाँ, 4% of 97,500, 3,900. So what is the tax payable, dear student? 4,400. पक्का मैं भी कैलकुलेटर लाऊं कल से. हाँ, orally mind mapping you should have. It is no, if we do total. Ask doubts. Yeah, please. Exactly, nice question you have asked. What is asking 10 lakhs. Exactly 10 lakh income, it's not 30%. Above 10 lakhs, whatever you earn, it is 30. And income tax class, many times I will do like less than and greater than. So if I forget, you ask me, ma'am, equal to कहाँ आएगा, इधर आएगा, उधर आएगा, right or not? So exactly 10 lakh income, at what rate they will pay tax? Some of them are talking and they are missing. क्या पूछा, आप आंसर तो अभी सी क्या बातें कर. Girls talk, all boys are talking. Ask now doubts you have. और ऐसा है कि दीप्ति मैम दोनों से or either it must be like, you know, Dipti मैम is explaining but then friend बाजू में friend दोस्त explain करे तो ही समझ में आता है, ऐसा है. Okay, चलो, jokes are also there, but is the class clear or not? Any silly doubt in your mind? Ask. Like she asked, if exactly 10 lakhs, then how much tax? It is 20%, up to 10 lakh. 10 lakh and 1,000, then कितने पे 30%? See on that? Here? चलो. Will you all solve one more problem with me or on your own? अच्छा, ऑन योर ओन. जबरदस्त कॉन्फिडेंस. सर ने बोला नहीं ऐसे ऑन द एक्सटेम्पो टेस्ट भी होती है क्लास में. एंड देन हु इज गिविंग द आंसर फर्स्ट? राजेश इज हैविंग टोटल इनकम 6,29,500. टैक्स रेट एंड टैक्स. चलो, ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो आई कैन सी द चैट एंड आई एम रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू दैट. But very few, बाकी सब लोग भी आंसर. Just simple problems we are doing. Then I'll introduce one concept every day. The rate and in calculator नहीं चलेगा now because we are doing this recording. Otherwise, so I'll go till the end and see who is doing in notebook, who is doing in calculator. No, in notebook. Yes. In your notebooks, 39. 9. Okay. So I will like to copy from your book. सबसे पहले क्या करूं? On first 2,50,000. It is nil. On next 2,50,000. It is 12,500. On balance 129,500 is over and above 5 lakh. So on that directly how much? 20%. 25,000. All right. 38,400. On that, he says is 36. So what is the tax payable? Very good. Now first thing, यहाँ तक सबको clear है? Any single student who needs help, please raise your hands. All clear? 39,936 is your tax, dear students. Now in exam 39,936, the final tax is rounded off in multiples of 10. Are you getting? Rounding off, do you understand? चेंज नहीं है तो राउंड ऑफ कर देते हैं. डिपार्टमेंट के पास चेंज 6 रुपए. अच्छा, राउंडिंग ऑफ इज डन इन 10 rupees. So no question of taking the decimals. Save all your decimals for costing and FM. Decimals, 4 decimals. Decimals are not our best friend for income tax. Sure? Ma'am, you to said, but still I will calculate tax till 2 decimals. Are wasting your time. Don't calculate the tax in decimals. And don't try to round off every tax. says ye wo, no. Final tax is rounded off in multiples of. This will be rounded off to 39,009. 35 and above is 40. And just option 2. Problem is over. What is option 2? In case if your final tax would have been 39,931, then what would you take? 39,9. Also asked in MCQs. सेक्शन का नाम लिखो ना. एक तो सेक्शन को बेस्ट फ्रेंड बनाओ. सेक्शन 288B of what? Of what? Thank you so much. Of Income Tax Act 19. Yeah, that's what started the class. Income Tax Act is 1961, which we are studying today, along with all the amendments which are coming in the form of Finance Act. See, by this way we are revising the theory also. So section 288B says that tax should be rounded off in multiples of 10. 31, 32, 33, 34. क्या होगा? 30. 35 किधर है मैम? इधर के इधर. Above 35 onwards all 40. Clear to all of you? One more section, because you are learning sections very nicely. Section 288B is tax rounding off. इसको अच्छे से लिखो ना नोटबुक में, और सर्कल भी करो. ऐसे दिखना चाहिए, नियॉन साइंस की तरह ग्लो होना चाहिए. तो कभी भी नोट स्क्रॉल करें. यहाँ 288B is rounding off the tax. I've seen those students who clear final, no, they come and show me their books. Dipti ma'am is giving their own booster notes, but they prepare their own sketchbooks. Sketchbook मालूम है ना, बड़ी वाली, वो लेके they make flowcharts. No, one time, only one time you write it and you learn it. That's why from school days, childhood, we have been using slates. ऐसा ना, तो एक बार तो लिख के लर्न करना बनता है ना. एंड डोंट से दीप्ति मैम आप ही स्केचबुक बना दो, जेरोक्स करके दे दो, चिप्स एकेडमी कंपाइल्ड बाय दीप्ति मैम. तो दीप्ति मैम और एक बार सीए की एग्जाम दे देंगे. देन आई से आई एम सीए दीप्ति छेड़ा स्क्वायर. Thank you. You all understand, no? You make your own notes. This is a habit that will come not in my class, in every class you try this. Write it, write it, write it, and you learn it. Chalo. So section 288 says, write down, dear students, this is all written in your material also. Total income. Total income should be rounded off in multiples of 10. Rupees 10. Should be like rupees 10. या ऐसे कुछ तो साइन है ना, तो डॉलर का नहीं, rupees 10 listed. Clear? Which income? Not 5 heads of income, dear students. Not gross total income. No. Again, these two things are different. Tax to round off hoga. Go back to your basics. What was total income for Ramesh? 8,50,000. This income also, if it is not in tens, no, you have to round off in tens and then start calculating the tax. Am I clear now? Let me give example for this also. Like suppose if your total income is 58,843, you will calculate the tax on what? 58,000, and then only you will apply the slab. Followed or not? So what is rounded off first of all? Total income. In multiples of, then what is rounded off? Tax. In multiples of, okay? फाइनल में कुछ और पढ़ाएंगे. जब इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो एक और राउंडिंग. Are these type of the problems clear? Will you do some homeworks? चलो लिखो आज का होमवर्क. There's a concept of rebate in this which I will introduce tomorrow. Suresh is having total income 13,05,000. Kamlesh is having total income 5 lakh. 5 lakh में rebate आएगा. rebate हमने 5,90,000. Do it properly, please. Write and do it, because you have to write 3 hours exam, no? If you don't do the homework, then it's like your loose attitude for this profession. वक्त तो किए नहीं. फिर दीप्ति मैम पूछेंगे फाइनाइटिंग आंसर क्या है, टक 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 कैलकुलेटर में से कैलकुलेट करके फर्स्ट बता देंगे. Not a big deal. You all are very smart, I know. But that smartness should be seen in the answer. So do this as homework. Close this book now. Problems and answers we will continue tomorrow with the concept on how to calculate the tax for senior citizen and super senior citizen and rebate. That we will do in tomorrow's class. Okay? Chalo. Right now. Come back please. We are doing some theory. Can anyone tell me last where we had left? What is the definition of person? It's there on the screen which I am hiding right now. The answer should come. Raise your hands and say. Can you say? Definition of person includes what? Karthik ke piche. Yeah, say. Fast. Say. You want to say? Say. Okay. Say. Sit and say. Say your name. Varun is going to answer. Listen now, what is definition of person? बाद में पढ़ा देना. तो 10 मिनट बैठ जाना क्लास के बाद. Individual HUF. Partnership form. Yes. Good. Done. All are covered up. So you know what? See, while you answer, see your focus, Varun. And that focus should come for everyone. And one also, if you have missed and said here, there are no 1% pincher है, अगले बार और अच्छा अब थोड़ा line से order में, ऐसा लगता है ना? That's a very good habit. Are you all getting? So when I say definition of person, there should be like all 50 hands up. Definition of person is a person, first we saw SSE. Who is an SSE? A person who is liable to pay the tax. And who is a person? It could be individual, male, female, minor, senior. Or it could be a Hindu undivided family with children and all this. Or it could be a company. Acha, when I say company, any type of the company. One man company or Section 8 or private and public and all. एक दो नए नाम बताए थे कंपनी के, किसी को याद है? What do you mean by closely held company? Private company. And what's another name of public company? Very good. Company in which public is. Should all be like ना, कान में आने चाहिए बस. Need not buttify all this. But you should know that these are the kind of people who pay tax. Then we have partnership firm. Then we have limited liability. Now, what is the benefit of forming a partnership firm? What's the benefit of LLP? That's a beautiful subject you should study now. On your own, you revise because in foundation, you all have done LLP. Then body of individuals, group of people come together for a project, earn income and bye-bye. So they will do this. Then association of person. Association of person is group of persons. There could be individual, there could be HUF like that. And then last we have AJP. Local authority is like district, board, cantonment, municipal corporation, panchayat, gram panchayat, all these people. Then AJP, artificial, they should pay the tax. So all your TTDs and mosque and Art of Living Foundation and all these sanstha's and all, should they pay tax? If they earn income, answer. Earn income, you have to pay tax. So is this clear, individual? Right. And then we have seen till here. Now if I read this, is it clear to all of you what is gross total income? Total income computed in accordance with the provisions of Act before deductions. Today I told you, gross total income is before deduct. अच्छा, I am skipping few things बीच में क्योंकि वो हम कर चुके हैं सब. Then what is assessment we have seen. Now let us start with what is a domestic company. These types of company in income tax, at inter level you don't have the tax calculation and assessment of company. You don't have. That is in final. Indian company, foreign company, non-resident company, सब आ जाएगा final में. But right now at base level we should know what is the namesake. So what is a domestic company? पहले Indian company पढ़ते. Which company should be called Indian company? Which is registered in Indian law, Indian Companies Act. They call it 1956, but now it is 2013. So Indian company is, it should satisfy two conditions. Company should have been formed and registered in India. मतलब how do you say dear students की company should be homework अभी मत करो ना, homework का मतलब है home और work घर पे करना है. चलो, Indian company should be formed and registered in India. Clear to all of you? That means what, dear students, that Indian company's corporate office should be in India. Have you read somewhere corporate office, headquarters? But कभी कभी ना ये भी मुझे एक every day I'm like peeling the onion, एक petal खुलना चाहिए. So you all should be like full blown ऐसे. तो इसके लिए मैं आपको एक concept I want to clear. Generally feel that corporate office and head office is same, which is not always the case. Listen dear students, corporate office is the office which is registered under the Companies Act. For example, Bank of India. बैंक ऑफ इंडिया और से बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा, विजया बैंक था पहले, अब बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा हो गया है. इट इज हैविंग इट्स कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेज इन बैंगलोर. बैंगलोर से it got registered. Followed or not? So the corporate office is in Bangalore, but their major business is in Mumbai. Can they have head office in Mumbai? I am opening up and asking you all. 90% you all are right. Corporate office, head office, loosely used term. हाँ, दीप्ति मैम, आगे जाके कोई बोलेंगे डीसी मैम, दीप्ति छेड़ा मैम, ठीक है, जो बोलते हैं सेम है. Followed or not? But every time it is not same. Suppose we have registered a company in Hyderabad. Is it registered in India? Yes. Is it an Indian company? Yes. Is the corporate office in Hyderabad? Yes. But we do major import and exports from Mumbai. Can we have our head offices in Mumbai? From there we are supplying to all the branches. So it could be different. Open up and see this in a broad way. Clear? So now is the definition of Indian company clear? Will you read at home and answer tomorrow when I ask you what is an Indian company? Sure. Next, what is foreign company? Which is not a... अब मुझे नहीं मालूम, मैंने ना कंपनी लॉ और इनकम टैक्स लॉ नहीं बनाया कि ये लोग लैंग्वेज इतना घुमा घुमा के क्यों बात करते हैं. Which is registered outside India. That's a foreign company. Go back and read now what is domestic company. It is an Indian company or any other company, might be foreign company, which is liable to pay income tax and has made prescribed arrangement of declaring dividend in India. Do you all know, dear students, the meetings of the companies are held at place where corporate office is there. In my company, out of 100, 89 shareholders are in Chennai. Only 11 are in Hyderabad, but corporate office तो हैदराबाद में है, तो AGM कहाँ होगी? Dividend कहाँ declare होगा? AGM में. You all know what is AGM full form? Got it? Huh? So what I am saying is, if a company is registered outside India, but then they have decided to declare the dividend in India, then these kind of companies will come in the domestic company, because it says Indian company or any other company which is liable to pay income tax in India and they have decided to pay dividend in. Whenever we say dividend, it is always equity dividend and preference dividend. We pay dividend to preference shareholders first because they have got preference. अब ये पढ़ाने बैठूंगी तो और टाइम लग जाएगा कि preference shareholders get fixed rate and these people get and all. You should know. चलो, companies in which public is substantially interested. What is this company? It's a public company. How do we write the name of public company, dear students? Raj Limited. Raj Limited is a public company. Raj Private Limited. And if I just say Raj Trading Co. Co means company. नहीं, ऐसे हम लोग इतना लूजली पढ़ते हैं. Answer my question, dear students. Raj Trading Co. Co is company or? Thank you so much. Could it be Raj Trading Corporation, which is in the individual name of Dipti Chheda? I am the owner of a firm called as Raj Trading Corporation. Is it a company? How did you say no? क्या मिसिंग है? तो प्लीज को देखते से कंपनी है ऐसा नहीं है. Today's class, you should all be very clear how to identify. It's a public company. What it will be? Except Section 8 company. Section 8 companies who work for NGOs and all those, they are allowed कि without LTD उनका नाम चले. Secunderabad Club we have, Nizam's Club we have. So they are using the word Nizam's Club Limited, but it is Section 8 company. Section 8 company क्या है? वो homework. ठीक है? So following are the public companies. A company owned by government. You know, so many times we say this is PSUs. What is the full form of PSUs? Public sector undertaking. Major holdings are government. So, is it a company but? Yes. Next is a company which is registered under section 8. Just know the meaning of this. They are not going to ask you theory question. Give the list of 6. No. You should know but the meaning. Next. A company having no share capital on the board. Okay. A company which is not a private company and which fulfills any of the conditions. Its equity shares are listed on the stock exchange. It is called as what? Listed companies whose shares are listed on stock exchange. BSE NSE पे listed है, trading होती है secondary market में. Equity shares carrying at least 50% voting power should be unconditionally allotted or should have been held throughout by government or corporation and all. Then they are also companies. A company which carries on principal business of accepting deposit from members and declaring it central government 620 as Nidhi, mutual benefit society. You know, in simple terms we call it as Muthoot Finance and Shriram Chit Funds and all. They collect chit funds. Mein what do? They collect money from the members and they give it to one of the members after deducting their commission. Is my speed fast or you all are following this concept? But read it and still if you have doubt, ask me. Ma'am, 5th point, can you re-explain? I'll do it as I start my class tomorrow. Chalo. Next, a company whose equity shares of at least 50% voting power have been allotted or beneficially held by more cooperative society. So these are all different types of companies. और भी अलग-अलग नाम आते हैं. So basically today's class, is it clear to you what is Indian company, domestic company, foreign company, closely held company, private company, and company in which public is substantially. Okay? So read till here and read and come. For tomorrow we will be doing this. Ye definition. What is India? What is infrastructure? These definitions we are doing tomorrow and more problems for the tax rates. But with the basic knowledge should be clear who is a senior citizen and who is a super senior citizen and what are the benefits to resident and non-resident. Any more doubts in today's class? All clear? So can I take a surprise test tomorrow? अब वो भी बोल दिए कि test भी लेंगे और surprise भी लेंगे. I'll give you 20 items and you have to identify, is this an individual, is this an HUF, is this a BOI? Will you be able to do it? Sure? ठीक. That's all for today's class. Any more doubts for the online students also? All clear? Good, good. Mahesh, Shalini, Meena, Kumari, all good taking part. Thank you so much. Bye-bye all of you.